Welcome to Geek Blast.
Geek Blast, yeah.
Geek Blast, you better make way. Open up your ears and let the word spray. Hey, did you hear the noise? Something just exploded, there's a mushroom, have you noticed? Geek Blast, clear out the pad. Gizmo's throwing caca and Chewbacca is a rat. Hey, what? Better call your dad. Something has been growing underneath the doormat. Geek Blast.
Welcome back, geeks, nerds, and dweebs alike. I'm Mike.
I'm Toombs.
Hi, Toombs. And we got
Hi.
James over there in the UK. What's up there, James?
Not much. It's pretty cold.
The inclement weather over there?
And how cold is it actually, James? Give us a little hint at that.
Are you twisting your neeps?
What is the degree, James?
I don't look at
Oh,
the
come
weather.
on, man.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. It's cold enough, Cold
50s,
enough.
60s.
Too cold.
You've lost time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. You are nowhere.
It's raining.
Well,
I can hear it still.
tonight's show, we have a good show for you. Tonight we're on from 8 to 9, and from now on we're going to be on every week from now until the end of days. Time and days end, and we'll still be on air. So we got a jam-packed show for you guys this evening. Give us a call, 201-580-3712. We have a couple of guest callers coming in tonight. We got Ricky Tan from Nexus Comics calling in about 10 minutes or so. And then we're going to have some comic talk, a little bit of comic talk. And after that, I think we're going to do our... you love that sound, don't you, Toombs?
No. I don't
We're
like
gonna-
that sound.
We're going to have our... at 8:30, we're going to have the... stop playing with yourself over there, James. We're going to have
God damn
the movie quote. And this week, or month actually, we're doing a theme on the movie quote. It's going to be geek. Geek 80s flicks. That's basically what we're doing. So give us a call, 201-580-3712, and you get a chance to win a T-shirt from Jedi Knight Academy. Thanks for Danny over there, JKA Gear. He's back in the mix, and you have a chance to win. So, and actually, it's actually pretty cool now because it's not just one shirt; it's a plethora of shirts.
You get a full wardrobe.
No, not a full wardrobe. Don't be offering things we can't.
But it's a lot of hand-me-downs.
Supply.
Oh, you should see some of the stuff I have in my attic. Seriously.
So after that, of course, we're going to do a couple of cool things. We have the Star Wars lesson of the week, of course, as always, and we'll be going into games with Toombs, and that's your segment, bro.
Never.
Did you forget about that?
Never tried that before.
Oh man, we're in trouble.
I don't understand.
I don't like you.
No.
Please no. Do not want.
So after that, I think, or maybe during that or before it, I don't remember, but we have a guy calling in. His name is Mike, and I met him at the Comic-Con, and the reason we have him call in is just so we can kind of BS about an event that's going on in his life. He's getting married, and somehow, some way, in all the geek universes have aligned, and he's having Kevin Smith marry him and his wife to be. So we're going to get him on the phone and talk about that a little bit.
Wait, is it happening in the comic store?
That would be pretty cool, but I don't know.
Did they
exactly
say where it's going down?
I'm sure it's going to be a very hush operation.
Yeah.
But
We're not invited?
we'll see. Only time will tell.
Okay.
It'll be just like George Clooney's wedding.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. Then we got, game talk with Toombs, and then, of course, our geekly desires end up the show. And as everybody knows, geekly desire is just something that you desire. What do you want? What do you really want?
Something that you really want that you wouldn't let anybody else know that you wanted, really.
Or that,
You
too.
feel ashamed.
To grow tall about 2 inches.
A shame desire.
That specific item that you hide under your
James,
pillowcase.
you might be in the UK, but don't make fun of my height, okay?
Hey, hobbits are in, man.
They
Hobbits are in.
And their feet are really big.
And
Yeah,
hairy.
definitely.
And hairy as hell. And the nails cover the front of the
And you know what they
toes.
say about big feet?
Big socks.
Big socks. That's right, James.
That's it.
So let's just jump into a little bit of talk, I guess, of...
I'd love to say a little something really quick.
Oh, go ahead then, yeah.
Star Wars 7 has finished shooting, and it's called The Force
Wait
at
for it?
which... No. The Force at which Harrison Ford, old femur has snapped in half. But no, it's called The Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens.
But I think the other name would be a lot
I think
better.
that leaves a lot to be desired, that name.
Did the Force go at the end of the last movie?
I didn't know the Force went to sleep.
Yeah, it's kind of generic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Force Awakens.
Yeah, it's just kind of blah.
I don't know. I mean, I have very high hopes for this movie, and as everybody knows, I'm like a huge Star Wars geek, fanatic. Some would say borderline obsessive at times. But
The only thing I gotta say is maybe old men should, do old Ned things. Like, instead of using the Force, use more calcium.
well, more calcium.
Seriously.
A vitamin.
I mean, what is this movie gonna look like? Seriously, a bunch of old men running around, barely can lift a hand to use
I have a feeling
force.
I have a feeling it's going to be some type of.
There's gonna be no
flashback.
force involved. It's gonna be slappy.
They'll be on Zims.
There'll be a bunch of old people slapping each other,
Basically, yeah.
like
Just
and
knocking-
changing each other's diapers,
Exactly.
wearing the pens.
I can't wait. Ooh.
I imagine the fight scenes would be like that Family Guy episode
Yes, that would be awesome. If it's just like that, then I'll be happy. But
with
no,
two old people.
I mean, I have faith in Abrams. I like
Yeah.
his stuff. I loved what he did to Star Trek. So
Yeah, he did a really good job. You know.
now, real Star Trek fannies, kind of.
Well, yeah,
complain
I'm
about
not a
it,
Star
but-
Trek fan or fanboy on Star Trek, but you
That's
know.
why I like them.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Like
so
that's
I'm
why
not
I'm kind of like, all right, I'm digging them. They're okay. You know, they're better than they used to be,
See,
in my opinion. But I'm
Star
sure
Trek-
if someone was a Trekkie would call in and be like, "You're out of your gourd."
Right.
You know.
Well, Star Trek fans really don't like to admit it, but Star Trek always kind of had that real surreal hokiness to it. You know what I mean?
Very.
And Abrams kind of lifted some of that a little bit, so it's just not as cheesy. You know, a little bit. You know? A little bit of that is gone. I feel, and that's why it's acceptable to me.
He lifted the cheese of the show.
He did. The gayness is just gone. Now I say about 80% of that. There's still some there.
Engage. Sorry, I had to.
Ready men, shoot to kill men.
Well, I caught a glimpse of Patrick Stewart at the Comic-Con, and I
Did you
didn't
turn
even,
to stone?
No, I didn't even know. I didn't really even know because I haven't
You did
watched the
somewhat.
show in quite some time. But he's on American Dad now.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yeah,
I think
didn't
we
know
talked
that.
about this last week, but it is weird.
did, a little
I
bit.
I wouldn't think of that as something that he would do.
But I walked into the American Dad like main stage area, and there he was, lo and behold. And I'm like, really? Where did he come from? Why is he here? Am I in the right area? This is American Dad?
Have you heard the song they made him sing?
No, but I'm sure you're gonna sing it for us, right?
I will. One of his, in one of the episodes, Stan's boss starts dating Haley, you know, his daughter. And he's like going, I like little girls, they make me feel so sweet. When they're around me, from the only guy in town, I love little girls. And it was really creepy.
It doesn't sound so creepy with your accent, though. You know, it's
Well,
almost
we're
euphoric.
British, it's fine.
Yeah, it's acceptable. Yes.
Well, so as we're waiting for Ricky to call in from Nexus
Ricky.
Comics, we have about a minute left. But so I think that Star Wars in a whole, I mean, I think it's going to turn out to be a good thing. I mean, I really do. I have faith in it.
I can't see it being any worse than the remakes Lucas did himself. You know, which I liked. you
They were
know.
okay. Phantom Menace,
Although I love Darth Maul.
the pod races were really cool. Darth Maul was awesome.
It's this is how I look at it. Darth Maul brought it up to 100 for me, okay, and then Jar Jar brought it down to a 50 for me. So it's kind of in the mid D range for me. You know?
Well, we got Ricky calling in, so let's answer
Already?
this call here. And welcome to Geek Blast, Ricky Tan. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. Good. So we were just chatting about you a little bit, telling the geeks out in Geekland about Nexus Comics. So why don't you give them a brief synopsis of who you are and what you're doing?
All right, awesome. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, no problem.
All right. Well, my name's Ricky Tan, and we got a company going on right now. It's called Nexus Comics. Short-lived, been around for about a couple months now. We primarily deal with buying, selling, and trading new to old comic books, collectibles, action figures, posters, art prints, you name it. We put them out there. We're based out of Keyport, it's in Monmouth County, New Jersey.
Represent.
Hometown, baby.
And, yeah, we're really reaching ourselves out there. We're getting a lot of support from all the local shops. We're all over the internet. We got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And, yeah, every weekend we try to get out there and do at least one outdoor sale. We have one big one coming up this Sunday in Keyport at my house, actually. We'll have the booth set up with all the comic books, collectibles, whatever we have to offer. Free posters for everybody that comes. So we're hoping that it goes pretty well.
I mean,
So
Ricky,
this is Saturday?
Ricky, I live on 3rd Street, so I will find you, sir.
Yeah, we'll be right over on 31 Main Street in Keyport.
Awesome.
All right. So
And what
you
time
heard-
and day is this?
What's up?
What time and day? Just so everybody.
We're going to start around 9 in the morning, and
Okay.
you know, if it goes well, we'll hang out all day.
Awesome.
All right. So yeah, maybe you can count on Geek Blast showing up for a little cameo action. And
That'd be awesome.
Lads Action News.
So Ricky, let me ask you to start it off here real fast. How long you guys been doing this?
It's only been around for a couple months now. It's something I've wanted to do for a really long time now, and I just woke up one day, I was like, you know what, I could do this. So me and my girlfriend, we started this up about 2 months ago, and it's been going pretty well so far. We've been getting a lot of support from, you know, our friends, you guys, all the local comic shops, James Talk Secret Stash, Zap, you name it. Everybody's been out there trying to help us get the word out on Nexus.
Awesome.
Sounds great, man. And so let me ask you, what was your inspiration? Like, where does it all come from?
Well, comic books have pretty much been my entire life since I was a little kid. I've loved nothing more than just flipping through the pages, seeing what's coming out next, and any way, shape, or form that I could be a part of that and bring that to, you know, new readers or existing readers is a thrill for me. You know, meeting new people, running through the lots, finding like a gem that you didn't know was out there. It's the love of the game.
Okay. And where do you see yourself in like 5 years? I mean, are you trying to become the new Marvel Comics, or is it?
Well, within the next couple of years, we would love to have our own shop. We would love to take Nexus to the next level, have our own shop, go to all the major cons, get a booth set up, and, you know, try to help a lot of the local promoters get themselves out there. You know, there's a lot of people out there all over Jersey, all over the United States that are just trying to put their own comic book on the shelves, and we want to be one of those companies that helps people get their name out there.
Awesome.
So you want to help the little guy on top of helping yourself, which is really what everybody's trying to do nowadays.
It's called survival.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Survival.
So so are you a Marvel guy or are you a DC guy?
The famous question of the two big books.
Or Image?
I
don't
guess
know, either one.
I guess when it boils down to it, I've always been a big Marvel guy. I mean, I got to go back to Batman through and through, no matter what. But at the end of the day, it's always Marvel for me.
I hear you. Batman's my number one DC character, but you know, Marvel is where it's at for me as well.
Absolutely.
So, your opinion really on the new, I don't know if you've heard about it or not, but they have, there's been some press releases lately of Marvel releasing Secret Wars again. And I'm sure you were just twinkle in your father's eye, but when that was released. But what's your thoughts on that? I mean, are you looking forward to it? Have you heard about it?
I mean, when I first heard about it at the release at the New York Comic Con, I was thrilled. I saw Alex Ross did the big poster art for the big reveal, and I was loving it. Secret Wars is one of the most iconic storylines in Marvel Comics history. And, you know, they are revamping a lot of storylines now, which I think some of them they should, you know, leave in the past. But this one, I really think with all the new artists and writers that are out there, they can really, like, give it something that it maybe didn't have then. And it could be, you know, incredible. Like, I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. James or Toombs, you have any questions for Ricky here?
Just I really hope it works out for him and everything.
Yeah.
I really do.
I think there is also something to be said about people striving for their goals and their dreams. I mean, what you're doing is admirable, and keep at it, man. Because obviously, we're doing what we love, and we're going to try to take things to the next level as well. But we're here to bring the masses the little guy. On top of do those big interviews that we would love to do, as we have done, like Clark Gregg and David Hayter, that kind of thing. But all I could give you a piece of advice, man. If people tell you can't do it, that should just be more motivation to get it done.
Every day we just try to put one foot in front of the other and just keep going. Like, the feedback that we're getting from Nexus Comics right now is unbelievable. Like, I didn't think that it was going to reach, the amount of people that it's reached in such a short period of time, but we're getting such positive feedback from so many people. We're meeting so many new people. We have the support of you guys now. Like, something like this, even just being a guest on your show is a step in the right direction as to where we want to take everything with Nexus Comics and all our personal endeavors in the comic industry.
Awesome.
Well, one thing I would say is definitely keep on with the picking up of local comics, because I've been part of a few projects where we've created our own comic book, and there's usually only one issue made, and that one issue makes it onto the shelf. And even just having that one issue that you helped create on a shelf is a really nice feeling.
Yeah.
So it feels good to be recognized, and I think it's great what you're doing.
Yeah, I'd love to have my own comic book on the shelves one day. I'm a writer myself, struggling writer, I suppose, as a lot of the little guys are. Still looking for an artist. I got a lot of ideas rolling around my head, but if I could walk into a shop one day and see my book on the shelves, like, a tear would definitely roll from my eye. It'd be a dream come true.
Well, Ricky, keep up the good fight, man, and definitely keep in touch, and we will be rooting for you, and maybe we'll see you on Saturday. So you said, okay, so give a little plug again, what you're doing on Saturday for everybody.
It's this Sunday, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sunday.
This Sunday, 31 Main Street in Keyport, we'll have the Nexus Comics booth set up. We'll have a bunch of comics, some creator-owned art will be there, figures, T-shirts, free posters for everybody that shows up, and, hope it'll be a blast.
Cool. And the posters are of Nexus Comics?
The posters are, we have our own personal, advertising posters that we made, but there's, a mixture. We have some DC, we have some posters for the Strain. We have a bunch of stuff that's coming out. Constantine, posters, you name it, we got them. So try to give something back. Even if you come through and you're you're not interested in some of the stuff we have, here's something to take with you either way.
Awesome. All right, great, man. Well, thanks for calling in. And as I said before, keep in touch. Maybe we'll see you on Sunday. And keep up the good work, man.
All right, thank you guys so much.
All right, have a good night, man. Talk to you soon.
All right, you too. Bye.
Take it easy, man.
All right, so that was Ricky Tan from Nexus Comics, a startup, and that's cool, man. I like to hear about startup things because it kind of gives you inspiration. There's a lot of people out there doing the same thing, but
it's inspiration that it's possible to start your own thing.
Yeah.
If you want to, just do it. Don't be frightened. What can it hurt?
Makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Yeah, it does.
The worst thing that can happen is you fail, and that's not really the worst thing in the world. Because with failure comes success. You have to fail
you learn,
in order
man.
to succeed.
You learn.
And so that's that. Okay, cool, man. Awesome. Let's get into some comics.
Comic books.
Spidey, what do we got? What do you got for us, man?
Well, I won't lie, I've been skimping out the DC thing because I've been so caught up in the hype of Spider-Verse. November is here, and it's amazing because Spider-Verse is kicking off. Issue 9 of The Amazing Spider-Man has come out, and that is where they have one of these Spider-Verse crossovers. Sadly, not read issue 9 yet, but I've read issue 8, and they put a nice plug in there for Spider-Girl, where they basically showed the alternate Spider-Girl universe where Peter had a daughter, he grew old, blah, 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 where Morlan, have I just told you guys about Morlan, or the Morlan family?
No.
Okay. With Spider-Verse, there are beings, just like anyone, any other being, they have to survive. And they happen to only be able to survive off of the energy of the spider totems. A spider totem is a creature or a being that has been given the powers of the spider. You know, you've got Spider-Man, you've got Spider-Woman, and so on. So the Morland family has basically been traveling through reality, devouring Spider-Men and Spider-Women. And this whole book is about bringing them together to fight Morland. And there's only one spider totem that the Morland family is scared of, and that is Spider-Man 616, our Peter Parker, because he actually has succeeded in killing one of the family members before.
Sounds like a whole lot of heartburn to me, man.
A lot of web,
lot of indigestion.
a lot of web in your mouth.
A lot of Tums and other kinds of laxatives.
But I think it's going to be pretty amazing. I mean, I'm kind of hoping they're going to try and top the Deadpool world record for most characters on the front cover.
Cool.
That how many are there?
Well, they actually said because they're doing the whole alternate reality thing, there's no set number of Spider-Man they can include. They could go into the 3,000 plus if they wanted to. I mean, the artist's hands would get tired, but if they wanted to, they could.
It's a lot of Spideys.
Yeah, I think they've killed off a lot. You know the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends TV show.
Yes, the 70s cartoon.
Yeah, they in one of the comics, Mullen kind of.
You know about
killed.
that thing? You know about that cartoon?
Of course
That's
I
what
do.
I'm saying. Sometimes he surprises you, man.
He
He knows
surprised
about
me.
the old school. You know?
I can't be called Spidey Fan Review Man if I don't go back in his timeline.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
God, Mike.
I just wanted to make fun of you. That's all.
But yeah, basically they did a comic book where Mullen went into that world and kind of killed them all. It's so cheery.
Wow.
And it's got like
Sounds
the
like a
little
good time.
dog, the yappy dog thing just kind of sitting there around the dead bodies. It's really grim. But yeah, Spider-Verse is going to be amazing, and I can't wait to see how it all plays out.
Cool, man.
Okay. So Spider-Verse, that's one notch on the belt that we all got to take a look at. What are some other branching out there, James? What you said you had some other things that you wanted to.
I said I wanted to branch out. I never got around to it.
Oh, epic
I did so hard.
fail.
There's a reason why he's the Spidey Man.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
I'll make up for it next week, guys. I'll come in with a big file full of stuff, and you'll hear me slam it down and go, well.
Slam it down like a high school kegger.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
He knows nothing about that.
Yeah, he does. I'm sure he does. Come on,
Yes.
England, the drinking age is like 3.
Is it?
Yes.
I had no idea.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? It's what you want it to be, bloke.
It's England. We can do what we want.
All right. Well, let's shuffle along here. I have.
Shuffling.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Wow. Okay. Enough of that. You know that music? What the hell?
I know, right? I surprise myself sometimes.
So let's give a little plug here to our radio station, Corrosive Radio, and there's another show that's on Corrosive Radio. It's also 24-hour music, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year, and there's another show on the station called Burnt Film.
Can I do this?
If you can do the plug for it, because go ahead. If you could do it, go ahead.
Burnt film. What is it? So what time is it again? Sorry. What time is it? I did it once. I made it about 20 times. Go on.
You did it about 20 times, you said.
Yeah.
It's on at Sundays at 2.
Burnt film every Sunday at 2 p.m. Join Dan and Brendan as they go down the rabbit hole of cinema. Burnt film.
2 p.m. in the afternoon. Come on, man.
So yeah,
Who's awake in the afternoon?
Who knows? Who knows? It's the internet, so
Listen to it on your lunch break.
it could be during whatever time. So check them out. It's Dan and Brendan at 2:00 on Sundays. You can give them a call and yell at them, or tell.
Just yell at them.
Just
That's
yell at
fine.
them.
That's enough.
See, I might actually risk the long distance call just to go. What's a film?
What's a film?
What is?
Why is it burnt?
But soon there'll be more shows coming to the station, which I'm anticipating. What they
Like
are, I
Happy Hour with
can't
the
reveal
Brits.
I can't let the cat out of the bag just yet. But there's a couple of cool sounding shows coming to the station, so keep your ears open and just be here to listen.
The misadventure of the spleen and the
I'm looking
attack
forward
of the schnossage.
The sausage.
I'm looking forward to
All
that
at
now.
2 o'clock.
Oh.
And only 2 o'clock.
You have to choose.
Eastern Pacific time. No. So the time right now is, we don't know. I lost my time.
1:26.
Oh, okay. It's 8:26. So we're coming up on the time frame of our
Second call.
I'm having a brain fart. Yeah. We're coming up on the time of the movie quote, and it's geek 80s flicks.
Can I
Okay.
take the movie thing?
What's that?
Can I say movie things? Because I kind of had to jam about 5 years worth of movies into that like 10-second segment of Black Panther, Doctor Strange.
I don't think James. I don't think you're gonna get this one. I really don't, because
I think you will.
I'll write about it.
I don't know.
I feel that you may have seen it.
I think Toombs has more faith in you than I do.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
But so yeah, it's gonna be 80s flicks. If you guys know the movie quote, give us a call 201-580-3712.
Can't you say that like a hooker?
201-580-3712.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And you can give your chance to win a T-shirt from Jedi Knight Academy, which you could check them out at jkagear.com. And it's our good friend Danny. He's got all kinds of cool things on that website. Firstly, he's got sick tees from Star Wars, and there's also other cool things like cufflinks and necklaces, but it's all Star Wars swag. So check him out, jkagear.com. And we got let's just jump into it. So first off, I think I'm having a technical issue with our soundboard. So let me go back to this thing here, find it, and no. What the?
I'm geeking out.
No, you're not. Where did it go? Where did it go?
Do you want us to
Here's the
ramble
bad
for a
thing
bit? Or
about,
you go?
where the heck did it go? I had it right here. Oh, there it is. Got it.
away.
Sorry, people.
It's done.
It's done. All right, so I'm just trying to kill time.
You need a bigger
It's all a
knife.
trick.
It's all tricks and illusions.
Yeah.
I'm not even English. I'm actually right next to them pretending.
Can you give us your Kermit the Frog impression?
Hi there.
What was that poop at the end?
I did that.
Hi there, poop.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Give us a call, 201-580-3712, and you get a chance to win a T-shirt.
A
from
whole
Jedi
new
Knight
wardrobe,
Academy.
I thought you said.
No, a T-shirt.
It's a
one.
whole new
Wardrobe.
wardrobe.
If you're speaking Spanish, uno.
You get all my old Raver gear from '96.
Wow, that's a lot.
You should see it, man.
What, parachute pants and...
Oh, dude, they got all the homemade spacers and yeah. I got like a whole slew of pacifiers.
Wow. Okay, here we go.
Now here's the capper. You know what you bitch did to me? Check this shit out. Listen to what she did to me. She needs you in the nuts. I'm calling faggot in front of everybody. What? Bitch needs your nuts? Bitch need my nuts, bitch. I'm not playing with you either, man. In the family jewel? Family jewel, man. Worst Harris. Broke my heart in two. Broke more than your heart. Yeah, man. You know what I did, baby.
You can forget that other one. You got this fine boy sitting out of your life.
Yeah, that's the truth, baby. That's the clean truth.
So, James, if you know this movie, just message it to me, and I'll let you know if you're correct or not.
No, I definitely know I'm correct. It's one of my favorite movies.
See that? See that, man? I knew he knew.
All right, so... What do you
That's like every teenage boy's dream.
Yeah, for real, man. It don't matter if it's from the 80s or not.
Okay.
Come on, man.
All right, so if you guys out there in Geekland know what it is, 201-580-3712. Or in the sexy voice that everybody loves to hear me say, it's 201-580-3712.
It was barely no different. It was just slightly slower.
It was deeper.
No, it was slower.
Much deeper.
No.
So,
No joke.
No.
so James, you didn't message me. I'm waiting for your answer.
I'll type it on my phone because it's much quieter.
Yes, please do.
Yeah.
Although we're having a wonderful time, it is time for my favorite part of the show. And let me play this clip for you.
It's Mike's Star Wars lesson of the week.
Okay. So it's time for the Star Wars lesson of the week. And I used to do these in like chronological order. But now I'm just jumping around like crazy. So let's start with that. Let's see. I have so many here that I just need to shuffle through and just pick two, because I do two every time. So here we go. Fear and anger always leads to the dark side. True story. I can contest for that, because when I was a young buck, fear and anger always took a hold of me, and Toombs can tell you that I'm correct. So, if you're feeling fear and anger, let it go. The second one that I wanted to tell you guys is, and this is kind of weird, I don't know why, but at this moment, the internet is completely empty. And it's not a Star Wars quote per se, but it's not strictly from Star Wars, but it was said by a guy behind me at the movie theater when I was watching The Phantom Menace, and it just kind of stuck with me. I don't know why, but I just thought I had to tell the world. So there you go. And that has been your Star Wars lesson of the week. So now we're moving along into the 8:30 hour. And hopefully we're going to be having Mike call in pretty soon to tell us about his outrageous wedding that he's going to be having soon.
Did you get invited?
Hopefully we're invited. I don't know. Weddings are expensive, though. I mean, you guys, Toombs knows what's coming down his
Yeah, we all know. It just it's a hard thing to put together. It's a lot of money, and if somebody doesn't pay for it for you, then it's hard to pull off.
Yeah.
So anybody wants to pay for our weddings, because we're overdue and we need it, pay for it, please.
Kickstarter.
Pay for my wedding, please.
You can email me at geekblast1@gmail.com, or
Yeah, you
also
can get me at jaredtoombs@gmail.com and pay for it in full. I'm thinking New Jersey wedding, probably between 20, 25,
30
at the
grand.
least.
Yeah.
I mean, 50 would be nice, but 20, 25 will get me something at the Red Roof Inn or the Yellow Rose Diner.
Just remember, 15 gets you 20. But that's on a whole nother level. Sorry.
Yeah, that's somewhere else. That's in my back pocket.
So anyway, jumping around here. So Mike is going to be having Kevin Smith officiate his wedding, and I think we have him calling right now. So let's get, or maybe this is someone for the movie quote. Let's see. Welcome to Geek Blast. What's your name?
Hey, it's Mike.
Hey, Mike. How you doing, buddy? I was just telling the Geek Land about you, and we were just kind of talking, and all of a sudden it popped into our heads like, yeah, everybody's getting married, and it's expensive, but you're a lucky guy. I mean, you got Kevin Smith going to be doing your wedding for you. Is that true?
Yeah. I actually tracked down the podcast where it happened at the Comic Book Men panel at New York Comic Con this past year, and I just found the podcast the other day.
Wow.
So, yeah, you can actually, because people didn't believe me after it happened. Well, let me just backtrack, I guess, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, start from the beginning.
So, talking to the missus, and, you know, I was just like, you know, wanted to make this wedding special because hopefully it's the only one, knock on wood. And she and I, we booked the place, booked the venue, and I'm Catholic, she's not, and she's never really been in a church much. So it dawned on me as I was watching Comic Book Man one day, and I was reading Kevin Smith's most recent book and listening to his podcast. And I was like, you know what? He's actually been kind of an inspiration to me, and I read somewhere online that he, actually in the book, that he married his brother, so he's ordained. So I said, wouldn't it be awesome if I could ask him the next time I saw him at a panel to marry me, just propose the idea, and if not, at least I got that, 30 seconds of conversation with the guy. So it's kind of like talking to your hero.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I talked it over with her, and I didn't think she thought that he would do it. So she agreed as long as he did it, and as long as he agreed to it, and as long as we were able to get the big room at the venue, then she was okay with it. So I'm thinking in the back of her mind, she was like, he's never going to do this, so I'm just going to get my way. And
little did she know.
At the Comic Book Man panel, I was going up, and I was waiting in the line to ask a question, and you know how Kevin Smith likes to ramble.
Yes,
there
I
was
do
a guy
know.
in front of me dressed as Waldo, and I paid him $10 because we're running out of time, and I knew they were going to cut it to clear out the room for the next panel to start. So as soon as I did that, and then I went up, they made the whole spiel like, hey, you cut Waldo. And it's funny because the next night, Waldo actually gave me the money back.
Oh, that's awesome.
At the evening with Kevin Smith.
Yeah,
So,
that's where I met. That's where I met you, right? At the evening with
Yeah.
Kevin Smith.
I met you outside when we met Jason Mewes right after that.
Yeah.
He's awesome. So yeah, I just went up and I told him how much he meant to me and how he inspired me to want to get into entertainment. And I just proposed it. I was like, hey, I was wondering if you'd be willing to marry us or be the officiator. And at first he was kind of taken aback by, because I guess, I don't know if he's ever gotten that request before.
Probably not, man.
I'm
If
sure
he was
he
taken back like that, no, he probably hasn't. If he was taken back like that, he probably hasn't.
Just from watching him at that Q&A, I mean, some of the things that people were saying up on that, that were up. He was on stage and they were talking to him. He was emotional at some of that stuff, so I'm sure he was taken back. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of why I brought it up the next night. I wanted to thank him again, and kind of my brother happened to be there with me, so I wanted him to hear it too because he's going to be my best man. So.
And he didn't believe a word you said, right?
No, at first he didn't. But at the Comic Book Man panel, there happened to be a guy I do fantasy football with in the room, and he posted on Facebook in their fantasy football group, and he goes, guys, you can never believe which one of us just asked Kevin Smith to marry him and his fiancée, and he said yes. So then he started blasting it all over Facebook, and then my phone just blew up with text messages from everybody I knew and people I haven't talked to in months saying, is this for real? Are you kidding? And I was like, yeah. And then I went backstage and I got a picture with him, so I started sending that to people. I was like, well, here's some sort of proof that I actually met the guy. I'm not bullshit.
Nice, man.
But yeah, so he said he would do it, and I met with his agent afterwards, and I got her information, and then I asked her, I was like, hey, can I meet him? She goes, well, I can't take you backstage, but if you see him come down, you can say hi. So after the panel, I kind of went backstage. I saw other people going, and I said, well, screw it, I'm going to go too. So I kind of just walked over, and then one of the security guards started asking people, he goes, so what are you doing here? I was like, well, I'm the wedding guy. And I just came back, and he's like, congratulations. And then he turns to the guy next to me, he goes, are you supposed to be here? And the guy's like, no. And he goes, well, you have to leave. So
that's awesome. Yeah, I would be like, I'm with him.
So
I'm the best man.
Over, and then he came down, and so I thanked him, and he said, yeah. He goes, I can't wait. Looking forward to it. And we hugged it out and we took a selfie.
Awesome, man. So you had a little dream come true, and it's an even bigger dream come true. So what the question that the world is wanting to know is, when's the date?
It is May 14th, 2016.
and an even better question, which you might not want to let the world know, but where's the venue?
It's in central New Jersey.
Nice.
All right, so it's right around us somewhere, sir.
Just start knocking on churches.
James, you'll never make it. Don't try.
Now, me and Mike are both from Central Jersey, so we will track you down, sir. No, we're kidding.
Not surprising.
James, don't.
It can only be one of 5 places.
James, don't call us a creep, okay? Well, Mike, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it is,
I mean,
man, for real.
One of my friends is like a huge fan of Kevin Smith, and she just like when I came home that night, you know, and told her, oh, you know, because you know, we had the round table interview with them, and you know, got to take pictures, this, that, and the other, and I had video clip on, you know, questions we were asking him, and literally we all, you know, at the round table with Kevin Smith, there was only 2 questions asked, you know,
because
so
he
that
does
just,
not stop.
Yeah, he just doesn't stop talking, which is great. I mean, he's just so long-winded, which it amazes me how one question could be answered in.
Yeah, if we ever
10
had him on the
minutes.
show, he could run the whole hour
He
by.
could take the whole hour. I don't care.
We just sit back, relax, chill. You know.
But
I love it. I'm the same way. I just like to ramble on and on and on. I was like, oh, you're just like me. I'm not alone in this world.
yeah. So, but yeah, it's great that, you know, because that's one of her dreams. You know, like I said, like she just would love to meet the guy. And I was, you know, I came home like rubbing it in. I'm like, ha ha, I got to see him. You know, that kind of thing. But dude, that's awesome, and we wish you the best of luck in the you know in being married, because the odds are against everybody who gets married in America. You know.
But dude, he's getting it done by Kevin Smith, so it'll work. I have faith in that.
Now let me ask you a question real fast. Your fiance, was she like floored when she got the word that, you know, he was actually saying yes?
Well, she was working. She's a school teacher, so I took the day off, and I put it on Facebook first. I was let me make the world know first, and
So
then
she
I'll
can't
tell
say
her,
no?
because then she can't say no. 'cause the world already knows.
Smart man.
It's already there.
I get a text message that says, wait. Did he actually say yes?
Yeah.
And then I said, yep. And she goes, well, did you call the police? I'm like, I already called them, and they said it's fine. She goes, well, guess he's marrying us.
Wow. So you're gonna have
And then
you're gonna have beefed up security, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Has to.
Yeah, kind of have to.
So I listened to the podcast that you sent to me, and we're gonna. I mean, if it's all right with you, we're gonna post it on our page so everybody can hear it. You know, and I mean, I can't wait. I mean, it's gonna be awesome. You know, maybe just maybe Geek Blast will be there, but who knows? Somehow, some way.
Hey,
Just hide in the cake.
Post away.
Post away. All right, great. Well, Mike, obviously we like to have you know, I don't want to say I want to say up and coming people on our show, and just to tell us what you're a little bit about. You know what you know. Obviously, Kevin Smith's your idol, this, that, and the other. So, what do you want to do? What are you actually looking to do?
Well, I always wanted to make movies or be involved in film.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I didn't go to film school is because I wanted money. So I went to business school instead to kind of learn about how to get the money in order to make films. So I love sci-fi. I love high fantasy. I love movies in general. So I want to be involved in the culture as much as possible. I love TV, comic books, you name anything geek, and I love it. I love Comic-Con. I love what it's become. Even though it's not so much about comics, I think it incorporates everything. And I just want to travel and just go to all the cons and then promote myself, whatever I'm doing, whether it be writing a book or a comic book or a video series or something. And I just want to travel around and do that for a living.
Well, that's every geek's freaking dream, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, the best of luck to you, man, and you know, we hope to hear from you soon. And
thank you.
good luck on your ventures and everything that you got coming in the future to you, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for having me.
No problem. Well, like I said, we're going to post that on our Facebook page so everybody can know it's true. And
Yeah. Spread the word. Tweet at Adam. So
yeah. Do you have any blogs or anything that you do?
Well, I'm starting one up. Just created one. Haven't had a name for it yet. Kind of starting to get into the whole podcast scene. Just recorded one today with a guy at work about college football. People like sports too. Got it. So started that up, and then just trying to take it from here. Trying to get financing for everything first, because you got to have money to make money.
Absolutely, it's the way of the world. All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in, and keep in touch, and we'll talk to you soon.
Will do. Thank you, man.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Have a good one, guys.
So there you have it.
The irony just hit me that, Kevin Smith is Silent Bob and he isn't silent.
Oh, hell no. Oh, no. He needs to make up for all that lost time. That's what it is.
Well, speaking of cons a little bit, Toombs, I haven't told you this little bit of news yet, but there's a little con going on, and it's not that little any longer, but I think this is their 9th con or something like that. It's Expo 9. And what it is, it's in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and Geek Blast is actually going to be there. We got press passes to that, and it's actually a mixture of different things. Let me just pull the article here. It's excuse me, Expo 9 Comic Convention Masters. And you can check out their Facebook page. It's www.facebook.com/pages/Comic-Con Masters. And just, you probably put Comic-Con Masters right into the search and it'll come right up. But it's going to be March 28th, 2015. And it's kind of a mixture of, all kinds of different things. Martial arts, there's zombies, there's geeks. I mean, there's ridiculous amount of geek stuff. Because, in my opinion, you can geek out on martial arts too. I mean, there's, there's all kinds of Bruce Lee movies, and so here's I'm showing Toombs right now our poster that the guy made for us here. So it's on the top it says host Mike, co-host Toombs, and James, and we added James in there, but unfortunately, unless he can get a ticket over here.
I wish. That would be one hell of a weekend.
Who knows? Maybe we can finally get you on the Skype and just have your face there the whole time, People could just talk to you.
Yeah, I get a white wall behind me, have me posed up looking straight into the camera, and be like, hello there, I'm English.
Or when people walk past you.
Question me about tea.
Or when people walk past you, you can be like, stop, talk to me.
I'll stay perfectly still,
but
and then just, move.
So this con really... It's a movie star film show award, martial arts, zombies, geek land. There's all kinds of things going on with this, and we're just excited to be going. So we're gonna have a booth there, and we might be selling some comic books. We might be selling some collectible toys, and who knows? There might be some other cool stuff there that Toombs might want to get rid of. But
parachute pants.
So that's going to be happening. And also, one of the cool things is in December, it's been official that the Walker Stalker Con is happening December 13th and 14th. It's a Saturday and Sunday. And Geek Blast will be there as well. So for all you zombie lovers, the cast of The Walking Dead will be there. And Geek Blast can have press passes to that as well. So we're a bunch of busy little bees right now, going to cons, being geeks, and just loving life.
Do you reckon in the UK cons I could get a booth that's just me and have you guys on the monitors? I'd be like, we are Geek Blast.
I am Geek Blast.
I do the different voices and the different accents. It's great fun.
Don't do the Lennon impression.
Oh, Jesus, no. Jesus. I still hate you for making me do that. I felt so awkward. I was like, no.
That was great. You did it with Clark Gregg, though. That was amazing. I'm sure he was like, what the hell is this guy saying?
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Hold on. I think
Don't you dare.
the clip of it right
Oh,
here.
no.
Wait a minute. Wait for it.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you. If I ever meet you, Mike.
Hold on.
I swear
It's
to
not
God.
there. You're lucky. You're lucky right now. Because it's not there.
Good. I swear to God, please don't find it.
I'll give you this, though.
Sissy European lisp thingy.
Lisp.
All right. So, we got about 10 minutes here. Tim, you want to jump into games, buddy?
Yeah, real quick, just a couple little things. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was released November 4th, which was last Tuesday. Got voices by Kevin Spacey, Gideon Emery, and video game actor Troy Bakery, or Bakey, or whatever. He's pretty well known. But yeah, Kevin Spacey, Gideon Emery, pretty big names.
Yeah, some big names there.
But from what I'm hearing about the game, it's more of the same, lousy story. It's a technical upgrade instead of an actual revision of Call of Duty. But I'm not going to pick it up. Probably not. I'm sick of picking them up, playing for 2 hours, and then that's it. You know, I mean, it's cool for the PvP fans. You know, just want to kill each other. But as a game, a single player campaign, it's not worth it. So, not I, sir. And they keep getting more and more stale as time goes on. So, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, something farted again. But Assassin's Creed Rogue and Unity will be out November 11th,
Dude,
which is this upcoming Tuesday. You saw what?
I saw the trailer for that.
For which one?
Unity.
Yeah,
They got the multiplayer.
Well, they've had multiplayer for quite a while.
The 4-player one. I mean, that. I was just like floored. But sorry, go ahead. Continue.
It was Unity though that you saw.
Yeah.
Unity is the next gen game that's coming out on Xbox One and PS4 and I believe PC. Rogue is the one that's coming out on older systems, 360, PS3, and yada yada yada. So 2 totally separate games depending on which system you have. I'll probably pick up. I'm gonna pick up Unity first. Get that next gen blast in me. You know, see what that's about. That revision of Assassin's Creed supposedly, and then maybe I'll pick up Rogue a little bit longer down the road, maybe a couple weeks or so when I'm done with that, and see how the last gen's holding up.
The drop date for that is when?
The 11th.
The 11th. November.
So this Tuesday.
This Tuesday.
This Tuesday. Yeah. Also in Destiny news, Iron Banner will be coming back soon with level 30 gear, finally to give PvP players a chance to hit that level 30 because right now it's been exclusive to raid gear hitting level 30, which I still can't get. It's quite annoying. I'm at level 29 teetering, and I played the raid 3 times, which for those of you who don't know out there, setting up a raid with 6 other players that you do not know is not easy. You know what I mean?
So you're on the brink of smashing a controller.
Yeah, because I played the raid 3 times. It's a huge thing, and they're not giving me that armor that I need to hit level 30, so it's really squeezing my nads.
Have you what Bungie did to that guy? There's a guy who's got some mental thing, and the only thing that seems to calm his nerves is playing Destiny.
Yeah, it's becoming an issue for me too, man.
It happens.
But instead of calming my nerves, it's pumping my nads. You know?
Well, basically, something bad happened to him. I can't quite remember from the article, and they gave him a exotic weapon. It's not out yet, and they gave him it for free, and he's really happy.
Aw, how sweet! And they keep giving me that freaking legendary machine gun over and over and over and over.
I still get rare engrams.
Yeah, me too. Constantly. I still get the green ones constantly.
What was the new weapon?
Crappy green ones.
What was the new weapon you got?
The bad juju, which isn't good until you upgrade it fully.
It's called the bad juju?
Yeah, so you have to use it like a piece of crap until it's fully upgraded, and then it's worth something. But right now, it's caca. Yeah, so I'm looking to maybe get a chance at hitting that level 30, although I don't like the Crucible. I don't like PvP play really too much. It is a chance to hit that level 30 without being in the raid, because the raid ain't giving me shit besides chatter white color for my clothing. Also, the first expansion, The Dark Below, will be available December 9th, and it will allow you to get to the 32 level. Wow, 2 levels, I don't know. But it revolves around the moon and an ancient enemy. The content, story mission-wise, will be The Veil Lifted, that's one of the stories. Chapters of the story. The Seeding and the Awakening. New strikes will be Will of Crota and The Undying Mind, which is a PlayStation exclusive. Again. Yeah, they're doing that again, those bastards. You'll get another raid called Crota's End, so that should be interesting. Crucible maps, you'll get the Pantheon, Skyshock, and the Cauldron. And the second expansion, House of Wolves, has not been announced for release date yet, but it should be available, I'd say, probably spring, early summer. That's
But what do you care about exclusive? You got both, so...
I do but PlayStation, I feel bad for Xbox fans, because I was an Xbox fan for a very long time, and I was almost biased to Xbox. Now, PlayStation, Sony, they're buying up all these exclusives, so it's screwing Xbox fans, basically.
Yeah.
They're getting to these companies early, being like, hey, man, I'll give you friggin' $5 million if you put this exclusive for this game for just us, and that's how they're doing it, man. It's a smart strategy, I'll give you that, but Microsoft was like, fuck you, they don't want any part of it.
Yep, it's annoying.
Yeah, it is. It's
Damn
quite
you,
annoying.
Microsoft.
James knows because James is an Xbox player, and he's missing out on some content because of this crapoo.
Well, since we're talking about games, and I haven't played in a very long time, but my brother brought over the Xbox 360, and I just happen to have Lord of the Rings Lego game. Now, everybody might make fun of me, but I played a lot of Lego games in my time, and I have to say the Lego Lord of the Rings is probably the best Lego game that they've made.
Really? Because reviewers will say it's the worst.
First off,
the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit ones are the worst.
I haven't played the Hobbit one, but the Lego game, I'm like in love with it.
Okay, so Mikey likes
addicted.
it. Mikey likes it. Mikey doesn't.
But
care.
I'm a big fan of all the Lego games anyway. So
wait, you've been playing a video game?
I've been playing a video game, yes.
Oh, wow. Hey.
And I'm literally staying up until 3 in the morning again.
Yeah,
it's
old
not
school.
Cool.
Mike was at my house last week playing Destiny with me up until about 2:30 in the morning, which is a revelation for him, and he was helping me. He was helping me. God damn it.
I got him into the Crucible.
Yeah, he made me go to the Crucible to get my bad juju, and
the Crucible's easy. Just the key to winning a Crucible match, especially for Clash, is stick together as a team. That's it. Don't go off on your own because you get absolutely murked.
Well, what I've learned is I'm okay when I stick in a weird crevice in a room and just stay there.
That's such a noob thing.
I find a crevice and just stay there, and when people walk by, I just smack them.
That's something we've not said in a while. The crevice.
Crevice. Yeah, true. It's a great word all around.
Stick in the crevice and then smack them. So, real fast, let's do our Geekly Desires because it's almost running up on 9 o'clock. And I gotta go. Unfortunately, I don't have the clip for us, but let's just jump right into it.
Do it, man.
James, start off.
My Geekly Desire, definitely something I'm making right now. My Geekly Desire is definitely a movie-accurate Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. It's just beautiful.
Cool.
Every week it'll probably be that somewhere in my brain until I get one.
Alrighty then.
Toombs, go ahead.
I would like to hit a level 30. Please.
Destiny.
You damn bastards. It is the most important thing in my life right now to hit a level 30. So let it happen.
For me, I think that just like because I started playing the games again, I need to get myself the Xbox One
or the PS4.
I think I want to stick with Xbox. I don't know.
Dude. Well, they
sure, bread and butter.
I think I want to stick with
But
Xbox.
remember those damn exclusives.
But
it's 21 hours.
And it is 21 hours, everybody.
Oh, great, thanks.
That's our time for the show.
Okay. 21
Thank
hours.
you.
I'm exhausted, man. Oof.
It's 2,100 hours.
So tired. It's a long show.
We just want to thank Corrosive Radio for having us on the station here. And
thank you.
Again, check out Burnt Film at 2 p.m. every Sunday. And
or if you're still sleeping, you know.
Well, you're sleeping. I mean, most people on Sundays are like having family time and stuff like that.
Family time?
Listening to Burnt Film.
So me and James are too young for that. We don't get that. Family time. What's that?
Yeah.
Also, you could check us out every Friday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. on corrosiveradio.com/geekblast/.
Awesome. And a forward if you want to put one there, but it might not work.
No, just the backs. Just the backs. Don't listen to him.
All right.
So for all you geeks out there, we want to hear from you. geekblast1@gmail.com. Send us emails. Send us what you like, what you dislike. If you love us, you hate us, we don't care. We just want to hear.
Hi-ho, Silver.
Away!
And away we go.
Oh, he knows that.
He does.
He freaking knows that. See?
Hey,
James, I had
Ventura.
faith in you this whole time, and Mike is just starting to realize your powers.
It's okay. Because
But I knew they were there.
they're there. So I'm going to leave you off with our Geek Blast intro. So you guys, stay geeky. Adios.
Welcome to Geek Blast.
Geek Blast, you better make way. Open up your ears and let the word spray. Hey, hey, did you hear the noise? Something just exploded. There's a mushroom, have you noticed? Geek Blast, clear out the pad. Gizmo's throwing caca and Chewbacca is a rat. Hey, what? Better call your dad. Something has been growing underneath the